Hello YouTube, this is Zex and I've been playing Zed since season 6 and I'm the GM OTP, and I just want to make a quick video going through the season 16 runes and setups for Zed, jungle and mid lane. And this is like all based on just opinion and experience of like the games I've played so far and what I've found success with, so I think I have a pretty good opinion of what the meta is or what the builds are, but yeah, this is just early season, so anything could change, but I think these are fairly optimal builds for each role. So the first build I'm going to go through is the assassin jungle setup. So first you're going to go blue smite because Zed is a power farming champ. Zed's not a ganking champ. Once you complete your blue quests, you will like move around the map faster, get to places faster, get to ganks faster, get more gold, accumulate, scale. Your first item is going to be Hubris, because that is also a scaling champ, right? You know, I don't think you need Voltaic on Zed unless you're going like pure like early game snowball assassin, and this setup is not clearly a like snowball setup from what you'll see from the runes. So you also don't need Eclipse on Zed jungle, you know, you're not a bruiser, so I think go Hubris first item, getting those stacks, getting a gank off, and then getting your bonus AD to take camps even faster, get gold more faster is more efficient than going Voltaic or Eclipse. So Hubris first item, Lucidity boots, you get CDR, you get lowered smite cooldown, self-explanatory. Second item, Umbral. This item is pretty good right now, it's broken. A lot of damage on this item for cheap, and the passive is really good, as long as you know how to use it. And I would say these two first items, Hubris and Umbral, you're definitely going to build them first each game, because these are like rush items. And if the team has a lot of armor, you can't kill like, let's say like with junglers, Graves, or J4 and they rush Tabbies, so like you build these two items, you can't 1v1 a Jarvan or Graves with Tabbies. Like that's just how lethality and armor work, so you would just build Sorelda's third. But if their team just like refuses to build armor, or like all the targets that you want to kill, like enemy jungler and mid laner aren't tanky, the top lane can be tanky, you just don't really care about that, right? You just avoid that lane, don't go for them team fights. But if their team isn't building armor, just keep going full lethality until they do, and then build Sorelda's. So you Axiom third, Bastion Breaker fourth. Bastion Breaker, it's like a really strong item. This is like, I would say this is like the new death cap of assassins, because of how much damage its passive does and how much like of a stat stick this is. Like this is 55 lethality, 55 AD, 22 lethality, 15 ability haste. Like this is a lot of stats in an item. Plus like, yeah, late game, this passive scales with lethality, so it'll do more damage the more lethality you have, right? So that's why you want to build more lethality items before building this item, and it also does more damage to towers and objectives. So this is used to close out games. So I would say you don't really build this early in your build, right? Because it scales with lethality. So rush all these items in this order until they build Sorelda's. Oh, sorry, until they build armor, and then you go Sorelda's. Then you would sell your boost for Youmuu's to get even more lethality. You keep the movement speed, but you get lethality because your Axiom scales with lethality and your Bastion Breaker scales with lethality. And for the situational items, you have Serpents, self-explanatory. I would say if there's like 2 or 3 really big shield threats on the enemy team, like someone like a Rise builds like a Seraphs, Lee Sin, Sterak's, there's a Karma, a Udyr, you know, like 2 or 3 of those, you build Serpents, right? And then Edge for Knight, they have like very strong CC, like a Leona, like a Ahri, like a Kiana, you build these. And I would say, so subbing, so I would say Hubris, Umbral, Grudge are core in the build. You will always be building these items in every Assassin jungle game, but you would switch these situationals for Axiom and Bastion Breaker. You know, if you really need these, you switch these out. So let's say you need one, like you need like Serpents. I would build this instead of Bastion Breaker. This would probably be the build now. Something like this. And if you need 2, you need Serpent and Edge of Night, you would sub out Axiom in the build. So it would be like something like this, right? But my rule of thumb is like you sub Bastion Breaker first for one of the situationals if you need them, and you would substitute Axiom like second if you need Edge of Night or Serpents, because Bastion Breaker. Okay, the whole point of Bastion Breaker as an item is because traditional assassins can't end games well, because they just get a lot of kills. They could kill everyone over the map, snowball really fast with mobility, but they can't siege well, and that's like a problem with a lot of other assassins like Talon, Kiana, like who else? Like even Kha'Zix, right? Kha'Zix sometimes Rengar has his ulti, but like these assassins, if you're trying to end the game and the enemy is like all on their base, like what are you gonna do as a Talon or Kiana? You don't have any walls to hop onto their carries. You don't, like, there's nothing to do except just sit there and like poke until like they get low. Your team just kills them. So Bastion Breaker gives the assassins an ability to like, you know, take towers, walk up, just like one tap the tower, so you don't really have to deal with those awkward situations where like you're just sitting in base, or like the enemy is so far pushed back that like you don't have a chance to like assassinate them and end the game. They'll just like wave clear with their mages and farm, you know. But Zed doesn't have that problem because he has a neutral game. He has his W, he could poke, he could ulti, and he doesn't require terrain or Fog of War to function as an assassin. So you're gonna sub out Bastion Breaker first, and Zed's very ult reliant, so I would sub Axiom second. And the runes for this page would be First Strike, always First Strike. Every other rune page this season on jungle is trash. First Strike, cashback, because you get even more gold for First Strike. It snowballs it. Magical Forward isn't good anymore. It's still good, but like cashback if you want to like snowball 1v9. Tonic, self-explanatory, the best in this row. Cosmic Insights, good for like lowering your smite cooldown for their early clears. And I would always take this as well. Alacrity, attack speed, and this makes your clear like really fast. This is like, because they made jungle camps and objective tankier, like clear speed, like remember last season, like it's literally just a meta of like whoever clears faster in the jungle basically like wins the jungle matchup. Lol. So now they're making like camps early tankier and like objectives, like it's even more now. So like a clear meta, whoever clears faster or whoever cleared like fast last season is doing well, and that's why I think Zed jungle is like pretty good right now, or even better than last season, because those obnoxious like really strong early junglers like Lisa, Nidalee, Graves, I would say, like they take pretty long to clear, and they can't really like, they have less time on their hands to invade you or fuck your shit up, right? So you're still a power farmer, you know, you also want to complete your quest as soon as possible because you get movement speed and extra gold and XP from the camp. So Alacrity, attack speed for maximum clear speed. Coup, so you could like guarantee last hits in ganks and team fights to get kills. So that is the assassin jungle setup.